Hello and welcome. Whether you are an expat in Thailand or someone planning to visit Thailand during the monsoon season, or simply just curious about life in rural Isaan, this video offers a unique and humorous perspective on embracing the challenges of tropical weather. I shall try to teach you how to turn a potential disaster into an unforgettable adventure, all while sipping some good wine or a cold beer and maintaining a British sense of humour. From makeshift waterproof fashion to impromptu community gatherings, discover why surviving Isaan's monsoon is more than just staying dry. It is about learning to dance in the rain, metaphorically speaking, of course. So let us begin. The monsoon season in rural Isaan, Thailand is a bit like being stuck in a car wash for 3 months straight, only with more mosquitoes and fewer fluffy towels at the end. However, fear not, dear viewers, for I, your slightly cantankerous British guide, have weathered these storms for more years than I care to admit. So, pull up a sandbag, pour yourself a generous glass of wine, or get your hands on a cold beer. Trust me, you will need it. And let me regale you with the tales of how to survive, nay, thrive in this watery wonderland. Now, picture this. You're sitting on your veranda, sipping your morning tea, when suddenly the skies open up faster than the politician's wallet at the election time. Welcome to the monsoon season in Isaan, where Mother Nature apparently decided that gentle rain was for wimps. First thing, let us talk about transportation. You might think your trusty motorbike is the way to go. Wrong. Unless you fancy recreating the famous parting of the Red Sea scene with every puddle you encounter. It is time to embrace the noble art of wading. Yes, that is right. Walking through knee-deep water becomes your new cardio routine. Who needs a gym when you can get a full body workout just trying to buy milk? However, wait, there's more. Remember those lovely flip-flops you bought at the night market? Bin them. They are about as useful in the monsoon as a chocolate teapot. What you need, my friends, is a good pair of wellies. Furthermore, when I say good, I mean the kind that could withstand a nuclear blast. Because, let me tell you, the mud here during monsoon season is not just mud. It is a whimsical creature with a vendetta against dry feet, determined to keep them perpetually moist. Now let us address the elephant in the room, or rather the gecko on the wall. Your house, which was a perfectly respectable abode in the dry season, suddenly becomes a 5-star resort for every creepy crawly within a 5-mile radius. Ants, they are now your roommates. Mosquitoes, they have formed their own government and are demanding representation. Moreover, do not even get me started on the frogs. I swear, some nights it sounds like an amphibian rave out there. However, fear not, for there are ways to coexist with your new tiny tenants. First, embrace the mosquito net. It is not just bedding, it is a fortress. I have even taken to wearing mine as a sort of full body veil while I venture outside. Sure, I look like a deranged beekeeper, but I would rather look ridiculous than serve as an all-you-can-eat buffet for the local insect population. Speaking of food, let us talk about the culinary adventures that await you during the monsoon season. Remember the lovely outdoor kitchen you set up? Well, now it's a water park. Cooking becomes less about following recipes and more about performing acrobatics as you leap from dry spot to dry spot, trying not to drop your wok in the newly formed lake that was once your patio. Nevertheless, here is a silver lining. The local markets are a treasure trove during this time. Suddenly those mysterious green vegetables you have been eyeing suspiciously are in abundance. My advice, buy them all. Why, you ask? Because when the roads inevitably flood, you are stuck at home for days, and you will be grateful for anything that is not instant noodles, even if that something looks like it might have come from the little shop of horrors. Now, let us address a crucial survival skill: laundry. Forget everything you know about drying clothes. The sun? That is a distant memory. You will need to develop a sixth sense for those rare moments when the rain stops and a single ray of sunlight breaks through the clouds. When that happens, it is like the Olympics of laundry hanging. You will see people sprinting out of their houses, arms full of damp clothes in the mad dash to catch those precious few minutes of dryness. However, here is a pro tip. Embrace the damp. That slightly musty smell, it is not a problem. It's a fashion statement. I have started calling it OD Monsoon. I'm thinking of bottling it and selling it to unsuspected tourists. Experience the authentic scent of rural Thailand. I can see the marketing campaign now. Now, you might be wondering, what about entertainment during these long, wet months? Well, my friends, this is where things get interesting. You see, when the power eventually goes out, and it will, more often than a politician changes their mind, you are left with two choices: go mad or get creative. I have found that a good book and a headlamp can work wonders. Just be prepared for your neighbours to think you're running some sort of clandestine lighthouse operation. Moreover, if reading is not your thing, there is always a time-honoured tradition of watching the rain. It is like television, but wetter and fewer commercials. However, let us not forget the true heroes of the monsoon season, the local Thais. While we foreigners, are busy battling mould and contemplating building an ark, they are out there living their lives to the best of their abilities. They will invite you to impromptu parties when the rain becomes a communal shower and the flooded streets turn into water parks. It is during these moments that you realise the monsoon is not just about survival, it is about community. Moreover, speaking of community, let's us talk about the legendary Thai spirit of Sanuk, the idea that life should be fun. Even in the midst of what feels like a biblical flood, you will find people laughing, joking, and making the best of the situation. It is infectious, and before you know it, you will find yourself joining in, your British stiff upper lip melting faster than an ice cube in a Thai curry. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would anybody choose to stay in such conditions? Well, my dear viewers, that is where the magic happens. You see, surviving the monsoon in Isaan is like being part of an exclusive club. It is a badge of honour, a rite of passage. Moreover, when those first days of October roll around and you emerge from your home like a slightly damp butterfly from a very wet cocoon, you will feel a sense of accomplishment that no sunny beach holiday could ever provide. Furthermore, let us not forget the reward at the end of it all. As the monsoon recedes, Isaan transforms. The landscape explodes into a riot of green that would make the Irish jealous. The air is crisp and clean, washed of dust and pollution. And the sunsets, oh the sunsets. They paint the sky in colours so vivid you would think you have stepped into a Van Gogh painting. Nevertheless, perhaps the greatest reward of all is the stories you will have to tell, because let us face it, no one wants to hear about your perfect beach vacation. However, having survived 3 months of near constant rain in rural Thailand, that, my friends, is dinner party gold. So, as we come to the end of our little chat about monsoon survival in Isaan, remember this: it is not about staying dry. That is a lost cause. It is about learning to dance in the rain. Metaphorically, of course. Actually, dancing in the rain might result in you being washed away to Cambodia. So, in conclusion, surviving the monsoon season in rural Isaan is not for the faint of heart. It requires resilience, a good sense of humour, and an alarming amount of mould remover. However, for those brave souls who stick it out, the rewards are immeasurable. You will gain a new appreciation for sunny days, develop a symbiotic relationship with your trusty dehumidifier, if you have one of course, and most importantly, you will have stories that will make the life of any party, assuming you ever dry out enough to attend one. So, here is to the monsoon. May your wellies be tall, your spirits be high, and your wine or beer glasses be ever full. Cheers, and do not forget your umbrella, or to hit the like button. Leave me a comment and make this damp old man happy. So, until next time, stay dry, especially your feet, and try to be happy. Therefore, that's it. It is a very goodbye from me. Bye bye.